Hello YouTube, this is the USA clan as Ball33, and we're going to show you guys how to play the Portuguese today. It's a, but first let me turn off my sound. It can get pretty annoying pretty quick. And, but what we're going to teach you guys is the fast fortress of the Portuguese Civ, and this is the way we teach all of our USA clan members, and I have trained these officers. And, you know, it's pretty powerful, but you have to be versatile with cav rating and things against those castors. But getting into this, well, this is the main rush deck I use for the fast fortress. You know, a must-have is Colonial Militia. This is, you know, big card that can help when you're fast fortressing to send out men, and it's about maybe 2 or 3 times more than what you get for regular Minutemen. But right here, you're going to see 600, 700 food. That's to boost your economy, and the 700 gold is what you're going to send out once you reach age 2. And once you get on and gather 300 gold, you'll gather that 700 gold from that shipment, and then you'll be able to get 1,000 gold to go age 3. Then you got the 8 crossbowmen, and you get your Treaty of Tordesillas. I don't know how to say that. Tordesillas. That allows you to get 20 crossbowmen with 2,000 wood, or up your mill gather rate by like 20-25%. You know, and once you get to that 3rd age, I may send, depending on what he's going, I'll go 8 castor or 5 goon. If he's going cav, I'll go goon. Then I'll send out fort maybe, or I'll send 700 food just to stimulate my economy so I can get out maybe some musketeers if he's going cav. But if we're going straight infantry like an Ottoman player, we're most definitely going to send that 8 castor card first. Then maybe that 7, depending on if you're creating units or not, depending on your economy, you're going to send 2 organ guns over the 7 castor, because you're going to be making them, because your economy will be better. Those organ guns are by far, I think, one of the best artillery in the game that you can make from a artillery foundry. You get that 4. I used to send that as about my 3rd card in age 3, and that makes it really hard for a 2v2 to play. And this, once again, this is a 2v2 strategy. I'll make another video about a 1v1 strategy. You won't play as aggressive, or as team reliant on this. But this is a very good deck. In case it goes long game, you have these 2 factories to send you over the line here, and it's a really good mix. So right now, I'm gonna see if we got 2v2 coming in here. No. So I'm just gonna show you against some computers. I'm gonna put random personalities. They're gonna surprise me. Right here, I like to be purple. And we're gonna go Great Plains. We're gonna go hard, just so we can get a good feel for and a little bit of pressure, and show you what type of pressure is going to be coming on. By the way, I'm a level 18 or 17, 19 Master Sergeant. I mean, I'm pretty decent in the game. I've been taught by some of the PK clan members, but this strategy I've made by myself over time and the card situations that we use. So first off, we get about 7 villagers. We're going to take 3. We're going to move them over here. Move these villagers over here on food so we can get that villager out quick. We're going to pop this herd over more. And we're going to come over here, shoot that herd, and get a villager right here. Then we're going to shoot these these guys over here. Good distribution and good villager micro is key to this game, and it really helps you out whether you know it or not. The shift button is also good to use. You shift down and you can make villagers move that way. So for instance, if I want, I'm going to hold the shift button down, I can just click and he'll make this big old circle, and so I don't even have to be looking, and look, he's going to explore over here and get that food treasure. It's a very good tip and key, but make sure you make about 13 to 14 villagers is a strategy I use. Experts in the PK clan, I like to call them experts because they're very good players. Say you want to age up at 15 if you're fast fortressing, but we play an aggressive strategy because we're relying on our teammate. Now if you're playing a 1v1, then you would go 15 settlers. So now coming up, we got about 9 villagers. It's not bad. We're gonna see our explorer. We're gonna make him a control group right here. So if you hit double A, he moves over here. So what we're gonna do is for our next villager that comes out, we're going to send him over here to move this herd over, which really helps out a lot in the herding process. And you can get those herds close into your base, so it isn't as bad as getting raided. Oh, didn't make those villagers daggone it. So I got 14. Now, depending on time situations, is when you go 13 or 14 villagers and extra. But while you're gathering food, which I'll show you, you can get that 13th villager in the age 2. So we're going to go here. We're going to choose my rush deck. But maybe, depending on the situation, you can send that colonial militia, depending on what type of team you're going up against, depending on their skill. If they're very highly, if they're like the Russians, for say, you know that they're going to rush early, you can send that colonial militia card early as your very first card, or if they're Ottoman, you can send that card out. Because what I usually do is I'll put my 2 town centers right here, my fast fortress. So it's a very good fort base, so I can call out 2 colonial militia at once. So it really gives me a good advantage over some players, and that's what I like about it. I feel more stronger than the other players, and these treasures will help out with gold. Once I start aging here, I'm gonna get 500 crates of food because I'm fast fortressing. So then we're gonna put I'm gonna put these 4 villagers on food. Move the rest of these over here. I'm going to move this guy back here and shoot the herd in more. And this is the reason why you herd in more, so you don't have to waste time like I do. Had to move over, and that may cost me a villager per se during this age up to get an age 2 and get that maybe 14th villager in this fast fortress conquest we have here. So we gotta move over. We're gonna disperse the herd right there. We'll take a look at our age 2. We're about halfway there. We got 89 gold. We're gonna get this treasure right here. Ooh, what treasure is that? 80 food. I could have used that earlier, but I didn't pay attention too much. So I'm going to take those guys down, and I'm going to go the economic way, and I'm going to get that 14th villager out right here. That's got 60 food on it, so we're good. So we got 100 wood to maybe build another house or a market, but mainly you don't build a market during my strategy or the USA clan strategy. At the beginning of the game, unless you're at Carolina, where you get extra resources to build that, and you can get hunting dogs, help. So we're gonna send one village over here, and we're gonna keep it right here, and we're gonna. Now remember, you don't want to build your town center for say right here, because if you do that, the guy can just explore it and burn it down while staying building. So it's just really easy. So make sure you get your town wagon up there, and make sure it doesn't get burnt down. Super easy. So right now, oh, forgot to send 700 gold in. That's alright. That's alright. I'm not moving too fast. I should have sent that earlier, and look, I could have had that a lot earlier. But I was explaining it to you guys. Mainly I get the fortress age at about 6 minutes, 6 and 10 minutes. But I'm running a little slower because I had to explain the town center situation. He's herding that herd right in there, but back herding, daggone it. Yeah, you gotta make sure you keep an eye on your herd so they don't back herd automatically like they like to. And so right now we're going to gather some wood with these villagers. Once I usually reach 300 gold, I'm usually more alert than that. Now, unless 200 gold, I want to show you. You'll move those villagers, put one on one, then you'll put your 3 other villagers on there. And what you want to do is, while these guys are gathering wood, I could have been pumping out villagers because I have more than enough food. But I'm not playing up to a high level per se. Now we're gonna edge up very fast. Then we'll move. Forget the gold. We need to get our barracks up to help out our teammate, and we want to make that our gather point, our economic gather point, so we can get a TC up there, so we don't have to claw all the way back from up here. So Then what we're going to do is, because since this is closer, I'm going to take 2 of my villagers. I'm going to do that villager. We're moving them up here so we can build that barracks. So right now my partner would be building a thing, and I'm going to send in 8 Castador, and I'm going to set my economic gather point right here. And I can go 1, 2, 1, 2. Then boom, I got 4 villagers on the way. I'll have about 20 villagers. I can get this barracks up right here. And if I need to call Minutemen, I can. 150. Then I'll be putting guys on gold, switching them over. Then these guys will go on wood that I've coming out to give me some extra population room, and it really helps you out. So I got a point right over there. Then we're going to send in another 7 Castador just to give us a little bit of leeway. And I know I'm going a little bit slower. It's 7.5 minutes. It's not really good, but that's because I've been explaining. But I mean, this is decently well strategy, because those town centers have lots of health, and if you get a town center up, the town centers will shoot later in the game once you get that up. So we look right here. I got decently well resources. I can build some Castador, but you may see that you know, he's got Cav. You want to go get good Musk. Castador mix is what I'll do sometimes, just depending on my opponent. So we're gonna send out more right here, and we're gonna just. We want some economy down on our other base. We want 2 economies. Don't put all your eggs in one basket all the way down here, or put all your villages right in here, or something like that. Disperse, get a good disperse of, you know, men across the board. So, and obviously we're gonna start attacking now, but now we're a little slow on food supply, so we're gonna go up here. You know, oh well, we need a mill, a market, and that's really gonna help us out food wise. Once we get hunting dogs, get his villager, his explorer down. Now he's German. If you're going up against a German player, you're most definitely gonna want to get a Musk mix for sure, and that really helps you out against Cav, especially because you can go sword mode on them, and really helps out immensely. So you see we got my partner over here getting something done. So I may just send. I don't need 2 organ guns because I've got good control of this game right now. I'm gonna send out 4 and get and solidify my fort's protection, my fort base's protection. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this control group. I'm gonna grow my economy. I'm going to shoot his villagers. Now I see his villagers in the back here. I'm just going to shoot. Just pick him off. He can't do nothing but just sit and watch, because I have his town center barricaded to where he can't go. He has to go through me, and his economy is just going immensely down. And I'm going to build that fort right here. Then I'm going to set up a second barracks. Make sure I'm getting a good economy full here. I'll pump out some more villagers here. I could be pumping out more. Alright, now I'm going to shoot that pikeman. I'm going to shoot that Cav. You see that? They're starting to tag up against me, and it's just going to be 2-on-1 over here. I need some more guys on food, so I'm going to shoot that herd. I'm going to move this herd over here. I'm going to herd that in, and I mean, after a while, you used to do your best judgment on how much men you need and things like that. So I'm going to back on around out of here and regroup my men. So my men are down. I'm going to get 2 organ guns to help me out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put houses over here so I get more vision. More vision. I can see if somebody's raiding me or not. Helps out a ton. See that? Now he's trying to attack me. Castors just go to work while they're busy on the fort. Right over here. 1, 2. Now my partner ain't doing much, but that's right. It's a computerized game right now we're playing against. Well, I'm playing with a computer, which I don't like to play with computers very often, but it's a good test. I mean, test out new strategies or anything like that. And got my organ guns out, and now I'm going to rush again, send a second wave of guys to red. I'm not too worried about this because he's going around to my fort. Going to send these guys back as reinforcements because they're going to arrive later. I'm going to send a scout I just got around, just to scout his herds mainly. As I see that crossbow, I'm not too worried about that crossbow. I can just pick them off as reinforcements. And so much for that scout. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that thing right there. Now since I know he doesn't have cav, I'm just going to shoot his villagers. I'm going to use my organ guns to take down his barracks. So he can't make any more men. I see I got more food. Ooh, but I mean, right now I should be doing more economic advances right now. My 8 castors took out longbow, and I'm going to send in goons so I can micro against him and make it a lot easier for me to defeat his men. So let's look at what my partner has. Queen Isabella. Right now, oh, we got a good mass of pike right here, and we're going to be able to take that down with. I need to get more economy going. And right now, I mean, I'm decently comfortable with what I've got right now. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to shoot, pickpocket these guys. And you see those Ulans. So I'm going to pack up. I'm going to go back. Goons. See, he's going to come up here. Shoot. Now, his score is horrid. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Now, we need more people on food. Our food production isn't too good, and that's what we're going to work on. Pump out more villagers right there. And we're going to start with Veteran Musk. Just because he's bringing cav out, I'm not going to go Cassador. And I'm not worried about a skirm because I got goons here to counter those skirm. So you see he's getting some villagers. I'm not worried about, you know, red getting a big army anytime soon, just because of how bad I wrecked him economically. So I mean, now I beat people quicker than this before. I beat my friend Taylor in about 7 minutes using this strategy. It can be very strong, but it's when your teammate and you attack together is when it's very, very effective. So we see that my teammate over here is, you know, pushing through. So I got 4 or 5 musk to get the cav and my organ guns. I got goons to micro against, and we're gonna make this our target right here. So right now I'm just gonna get some economy going, and I'm going to, since I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket up there by just purely making only villagers out of there, I'm going to put some villager production out over there. Right here, and we got goons. Set that as my way. We go S. Get those goons down there. Frederick is out. Alright, red is out. We're going to switch and we're going to reposition our men. And watch it. We want to micro these goons against these guys. And these skirm are going to be just ran over. and we can just move over. And remember, just economically, it's very important to make sure you're on the ball and always expanding your economy. So economic guy point right there. Another idle villager. And we're just going to go over here and take him down. And we want to keep making use. You know, it's not good to have lots of resources. You always want to be spending them. And you see that he's got Cav in the mix. We just want micro against these goons. We gotta get my organ guns on the right thing. Boom. And he's got good mass of units against us. So we're gonna send an 8 crossbow, just because, you know, we don't have a need of, I mean, really anything else. That's a shame that I did not pay attention enough for that organ gun right there that just got taken out. So if do we see? Okay, so we can contact Cav right through there. We're fine. And what we're gonna do is we got a micro. Back up. And what we're going to do is we're going to get some musk. Just because they're better at sieging than, first say, Castadors. They're better at sieging, and it makes it a lot more helpful during the game. So we're going to regroup here, and we're going to... And since we're on 3rd days, we're going to build an arsenal right now. Alright, we're going to get 75. Oh, we got no population room. That's never good. Over there. We're still going to look here. We got 5 out, coming out. And we're going to attack here with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a little different way. I see that he's got some outposts up. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Since I got some... how many musk do I have? I got 9 musk, yeah. So I'm going to show you guys what I promptly do during an attack with outposts. Now, I see that she's built 3 outposts. I hate people who do outposts, but it's not a bad strategy, because when you're in a battle, it helps you over time. So right now, I'm going to get another upgrade, counter rifling, and I'm going to get 10 more musk on the way. Now, I mean, his score is almost, is almost as high as mine. That's just because I'm not doing very much economics. But at this point, you know, I should have around 40, 50 vills. Now, with these musk, I'm going to take down these outposts. I'm going to take down these outposts with them. I'm going to send these guys down, and then I'm going to send 700 food, just so I can expand more economically. It helps out a lot. Now, what I like about these 2 town centers is I can make they're like mini outposts, but with lots of HP, and I can make men. I can easily store them inside my town centers. So it helps out a lot. It's a really good tool to use. And Portuguese are a very strong civilization if they're played right. And you know, I hope I helped out a lot in this tutorial, guys, of understanding the Portuguese civ and how to you know, just the main idea and configuration of how we you know, play this civilization. Now we're gonna need more men. We're gonna change our god point all the way down here. Damn, he's got another freaking. So for enough musk, I mean, you know, made. We're going to change it now. We're gonna herd a bison in But first, we're going to send some guy over here, gather 600. And we're going to go right here. And how much food we got on this guy? 300. So yeah, we're good. And we got Yellow coming with a nice mass over here. Oh my gosh, he's got outposts everywhere. Oh my gosh. Nothing I hate more than all these outposts. You know. And the more control you have, I mean, it makes it, you know, a lot more easier to boom. And the Portuguese economy is easily the one of the quickest to boom. And in any game, no matter what, the Portuguese are easiest to boom with. I personally think now British, you know, they can boom pretty well and pretty quickly with their houses. But I think, you know, maybe early on they'll have some more villagers. I'd say at about, you know, maybe the 12-15 minute point, the Portuguese could, you know, surpass the British, just because of their talent centers and just the strength of their economy. The British, I think, by far has the overall strongest economy, but in terms of quickest villagers and best rush civilization, I think that the Portuguese are by far, I mean, the best civs in the game and most underrated civs in the game. You know, one of the best strategies I think out there are the Ryuter cannon with the Dutch, and that really helps out a lot too. So I'm just gonna keep making villagers because I know we got this thing wrapped up. All these freaking outposts just irritate the crap out of me. So we're gonna look. We got more villagers over here. Do we got gold mine by where I'm at? Really? Didn't make no gold mine. Well, that's it. Well, since I got this game all wrapped up, I'm not gonna play them safely. But we got about 54 villagers. You know, the British could have a lot more at this point, but I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you know, but this is just how you play the Portuguese Civ. I don't know if I'll finish the game in this video, but we'll just have to see. And we got 2 more mess coming down right there. Just doing a fantastic job. They are. Or the Civ. And what I really like about the Portuguese Civ is the ability and strength of gaining map power, and it's very easily, I mean, very easy Civ to use, but it's also one of the toughest just because in use and what strategies to play. It's a very versatile Civ. I think in terms of, you know, how many villagers you can make, or this fast fortress that I used, you could done a 13, 14, 15 strategy, but I usually go with a 13 to 14 strategy, not 15. 15 is out of the question for me unless I'm doing a 1v1 strategy. So we got back heard this before they heard it. We're looking right here, and we just keep massing up the musketeers just because of this for sieging power. It's mainly what we're going to use this for. And I'm not going to get this other outpost up. I just can't stand these things. That's by far, if you want to know me as a player, that's exactly what to build outposts. And, you know, I usually don't really think about making outposts. But since you know, I get this for, I always don't usually make outposts because that means I can, you know, that gives me more power to push and gain economic power, because they don't, it's too early in the game for them to make a push on me personally, because that 4 and their units just aren't strong enough. So we got these houses building, more villagers. Cut these villagers in half. Or that's an economic gather point right here. We're gonna build a mill. So we're gonna put it right there, and we're going to regroup our musketeers and play on over. We're going to samurai down for good sieging power, and just keep booming. You know, in an ordinary game, you would make more units, and ultimately, you would have this. I mean, I personally wouldn't have maybe this strong of an economy. No way, Jose. You're not putting that thing up on me. Yep, and that's a good game. Let's just be post game. Villager count. I didn't have the highest score, but I had most villagers, and that's what matters most to me. As you see, I just kind of took off, and that's really mainly what counts. I had most resources as well. You know, that early count he took at about 9.5 minutes. He never really recovered from that. And you know, most improvements is very key. Queen Isabella, obviously, she didn't do nothing, so she could improve. Improvements is key. I should build a market, for example, in the game. But I just want you guys to like and subscribe to this channel. I hope I gave you a very good tutorial, and you guys saw how I worked with my cards. And this is a different type of situations I can use, and different things like that. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Just please give me a like and subscribe to this channel and our clan. It means a lot to us. And just keep posted for more. Thanks.